Nature has been absolutely spoiling us lately. I love this quote: to lie sometimes on the grass under trees on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of the water or watching the clouds float across the sky is by no means a waste of time. I could not agree more. Spring can be such a fickle season. One minute you're lying in the grass on a day that is reaching the mid-80s, thinking to yourself, oh no, this is way too hot. And then the next night we're dropping down below freezing again. So you never quite know what you're going to get. But one thing we've been getting a lot of is visitors here. And speaking of fickle weather, we have even had snow here in the last couple of weeks since I made my last video.
Like a whisper, I am drifting, memory of silver light, calling me to empty chambers of a heart that used to be mine.
So I recently thrifted this lamp that I love so much, and that sent me off looking for the perfect bedside table to put it on.
Thanks for being my person.
What?
I said thanks for being my person.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Okay.
What are you looking at there?
A little side, like bedside table kind of a thing.
As soon as I got back in the car, when I picked this little table up, I was still talking with my friend on the phone, and I started coughing, and I said to her, oh no, I hope there's not something on the table. I'm suddenly just coughing like crazy and I can't stop. Well, it turns out I was actually on my way to getting really sick. I ended up with either a bad cold or a flu or COVID, I'm not sure what, but it knocked me out for a good week. So I was glad to get this project done first. I actually thought that the little orange colored drawer looked really cute like that, but I had ordered some wallpaper to put on there instead because I wanted it to go along with the beautiful lamp that I have still not shown you. It's so pretty, and I just wanted the table to be really special to show the lamp off. So I went ahead and cut out some paper and stuck it on, and yeah, it turned out really, really cute. It's such a simple little way to really make a table look so much more fancy. I think this was like $4.99 for this little roll of wallpaper on Amazon, and now I'll be able to use it for other craft projects because this did not take up that much paper. Around here, the prices on Facebook Marketplace are usually crazy. So it's been a long time since I found something on Marketplace. I was really excited to find this. Pretty! And here she is, the beautiful lamp. I just absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it at Goodwill. And it was a day where I didn't have a camera with me. I was just wandering through on my own, and I saw it and just gasped. I don't know if other people might think it's ugly. I don't know. It just really called out my name.
excited. Aww.
I'm supposed to be right now meeting with the girls at Karina to go over the sample dresses, but I am disgustingly sick. Oh my goodness. I either have the flu or cold, or I don't know what I have. But I want to show you the pictures. They put them on to show me how they're looking, and they look so cute. They look so cute. I already knew the longer one was going to be cute. Like I already, but oh my goodness, the shorter one is so cute too. I am going to show you. There it is. Ah, it's so cute. Then this is the longer one. It just looks, oh my goodness. So that's obviously not the print that's going to be used necessarily, but I kind of do love it. So I don't know. Originally the plan was to use one of my paintings to turn into the print. The print that was used on that dress was just to make up samples of the dress. But I love it. I love the big flowers on it. Just really, really cute. Poor Charlie. He's been sitting here with me on the sofa for the last 2 days. And yeah, he's pretty bored. I feel really bad for him. You all right, buddy? That poor little bored boy. Sorry.
What do you think, big guy? I'm almost done.
Oh, okay, buddy. You wanna go take a walk? The Amazon guy came. We have to go get our package. Go take a walk? Come on, my lazy boy. Oh, hello. Come on, my lazy boy. I finished my painting, buddy. What do you think? You want to go take a walk now? You coming up?
Jay's is longer than ours.
You can do it. Come on.
Yeah, Jay's wonderful. Let's break the fabric. Hi.
I go into put my hands in the pockets, see?
No, I know.
Aww.
This is not the print that was going to be used. It was just used to make up some sample dresses. And I think it turned out so beautiful. I love the ruffle at the bottom. I think it's so floaty, so fun, and just, oh, I love
There's
it.
other people who are looking for those same things. And
Yeah.
That's how I've designed before. If I'm looking for it, others are.
Right.
I think those are very
Probably
common, like
get away
my
with
stomach, my
Oh, yeah,
arm.
flat shoe and
I don't want it too low.
Yeah.
hurting yourself.
But I do think you need pockets.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
You're 5'4". Okay, it's hitting. I mean,
I got the sneakers on and it's still,
no. Ah, so hold on, let's go a little forward because you're in the extra small.
I'm wearing the extra small.
And I'm wearing the extra large. And I don't have enough gathers, but otherwise,
I have more than her.
she's got more than me.
Yeah, you definitely need more.
Yeah,
Originally, the plan was to just make the one really long dress, but we decided that we could probably make a shorter midi version of the same fit, and people might really like that too.
Are you ready?
cute.
She looks so cute.
Let me see. You found the pockets good.
I know, I love the
It
pocket.
took me a while to find it on the first
It's
one.
really cute.
But now that I have the right size, I can find it.
It's very floaty.
Pockets.
What do we half an inch ruffle.
So we can start, can we start grading?
But
Like-
what's grading?
That's when you basically, we'll make the final pattern and then we'll grade out all the different sizes.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
so
That's
it'll
exciting.
be like ready to, once we do that, then we can actually start cutting and making different sizes.
Yay.
Printed and then have samples made so people can then.
So I just finished up with the girls at Karina. I love the dresses. Oh, I'm so excited. They're so easy to wear, which is awesome. Like it's such an easy, stretchy material. So it's like some of my favorite dresses that are cotton and fitted. I love that material and that look, but it's really hard to get a good fit. So it is really nice to be able to just work with a stretchy type of a fabric so that it's very forgiving, which I think is great. And yeah, I'm really excited. We did decide probably not to use one of my art prints this time, just because, long story short, there's some printing stuff going on right now. So we're probably going to use an existing material that I'm going to choose that will hopefully be, no, it won't hopefully be, it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect, perfect, perfect. And I think what I'm going to do is use the print that I just made up that I was thinking would be for the dress and make it into a blanket. So I'm excited for that. I think that's what I'm going to do. For this time around, I think we're going to go with a stock material that we just have to find. And yeah, then maybe we'll try the printing next time. But with all kinds of interesting dilemmas right now for them as far as printing and purchasing and getting the right fabric and where you're getting all this stuff. So it just felt like it was going to be a better option to go with an existing fabric that has yet to be found, but it's going to be found and it's going to be awesome. So yeah, but for now I'm out here and it's gorgeous. I popped into Woodstock to get something to eat. And I think I'm going to see if any of the thrift stores are open. They're usually not during the week. So if I could find one maybe at least, that would make me really happy before I drive all the way back.
Well, as it turns out, all the thrift stores in that area were closed that day, but I did remember a spot that I love popping by. Two things in life that make me really happy are thrifting and nature, and you can always count on nature to be open.
What I'm supposed to be doing right now is taking care of my grass. I'm supposed to be cutting back my grass and working in my garden, which normally gardening is just, a delight. We're having quite the season with the ticks, and yeah, it's just like they're literally crawling on the walls in my house. So yeah, it's just kind of made it where I don't want to be outside, which is terrible. I went through this already. So I'm going to go thrifting instead. I was feeling so stressed out about it. And then I was like, Kate, don't stress. Don't get this started. I did this I guess it was 2 years ago. I got so worked up about it. And I don't want to do that again this year. So I was like, okay, let's just go do something really fun. And when I come back, I'll rethink about it. But yeah, I have a treatment I'm going to do. It's an essential oil treatment spray, Wondercide, that I'll do when I get home. I'll spray, and that should help. It's like cedarwood and things that ticks don't like, supposedly. I don't know who asked the ticks, but supposedly it repels the ticks. So I'll get that first treatment done. But meanwhile, I'm not going to think about it, and I'm going to go into Goodwill, and I'm going to see what I'm going to find. And I feel like I'm going to find something awesome.
I was so hoping this was going to be a good price, but it wasn't. But how beautiful is this little cake plate? And then these gorgeous little plates that I found that just so happened to be the half off color. I also thought that these were really, really beautiful and not too bad of a price, but not quite my style. I know someone's going to be really thrilled to find them, and I think they'll probably be thrilled to find this little vase as well. This Goodwill doesn't usually have that many paintings available. This particular day they actually had quite a lot. None that were really calling my name, but it was just nice to see so many different ones to choose from. I thought this one was really cute, even though it was straight out of Hobby Lobby, but really adorable. I am still on the hunt for my trench coat. I know I'm going to find it, probably in the middle of summer, and then I'll think to myself, I don't know, should I buy a coat in summer? But I'm going to do it if I find it because I know it's out there and I know I'm going to get it for a great price too.
I found these gorgeous little plates. There was a whole stack of them. I got 3. They were $1.99 and then half off, so they were $1. And yeah, they go with my mismatched plate collection. And I think it's a really nice size. It's smaller than a dinner plate. Maybe it's a salad plate, but I feel like it's a nice size to use as a dinner plate if you're trying to eat a little bit less. So excited about that. I was trying to brainstorm tick solutions while I was in there. I've been thinking about guinea hens for the property. I was thinking about it for a little while. They don't require as much attention as chickens. And yeah, it's a massive property, so they would have a good time. So the people across the street actually ended up, they have a fairly large homestead operation set up, and they got guineas maybe like a month and a half, 2 months ago. And so I was like, let me see what happens, because when they got their chickens, immediately the coyotes showed up like crazy. Like, just, we have a lot of coyotes. And so then they built this giant enclosure type of a thing. So really, like, their chickens, I mean, I guess they're probably still called free roaming, but they have to be in the pen caged section that they've built for them. Otherwise they get eaten. So that's why I've never thought chickens would work. But then I was like, well, maybe the guineas would work, because supposedly they're not as easy to catch for the coyotes, because they like to fly up high into the trees. They even prefer to roost in trees versus in a coop, even though you have to provide a coop for them. But so the homestead then got some guinea hens maybe 2 months ago, which you know immediately because you hear them. So I was thinking to myself, like, okay, I could live with that noise. It's not so bad, because that's definitely one of the things people say you might not like if you get guineas. But sure enough, maybe about a week or 2 ago, yeah, I started hearing the coyotes again a lot, and which I think they've probably had babies recently. And now I don't hear the guinea hens anymore. So I don't think they made it with the coyotes, which is why I was, that's what stopped me over the years with the guineas, with anything really, because the coyotes, there's so many around here. But yeah, maybe I'll get a chance to actually ask the folks across what happened with the guinea hen, but I think I probably know the answer since I've heard the coyotes so much more. We would hear the coyotes literally every night before they built the giant enclosure for their chickens. And then once the enclosure was built in a way where it just wasn't possible for the coyotes to get in, we no longer heard them. Well, not never, but not like every night. And then, yeah, as soon as the guineas were brought in, we heard them again. So, yeah. I don't know if that's going to be the answer. It's such a shame, because like they would take care of the ticks so quick, there wouldn't be any more ticks. So I'm still going to think about it and think about, if that seems like it's even worth trying with the guinea hens. Yeah, we'll see. I don't want to I have mixed feelings on the guinea hen thing, because if they're probably going to get eaten, like, is that just part of nature, or is that just mean to bring them onto a property where they are and, going to get eaten more than likely by the coyotes? I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that, but those are my deep thoughts that I had running through my mind as I was shopping in Goodwill, and it kept me from getting annoyed at their high prices. So that's good.
My little marigold seedlings are coming along. Some of them are really tall and ready to get planted in their own little containers now. The African marigolds, that's what I'm watering right here, they are nice and strong, and they've done really, really well, which is great because I loved them last year in the garden. So I'm happy to see how they're doing. And then the other marigolds that have come along really well are the ones here. And these are strawberry marigolds that should be kind of like a pink color. I've never grown them before, but they sprouted, they germinated in like a day. They were really happy. And I ordered a few other types of marigolds that have not done quite as well. So we'll see, maybe they're just slower growers, but at least the strawberry marigolds are very happy. I had started filming this little video 2 weeks ago when these leaves were barely just starting to pop out, and now look, they're big and strong, and summer is definitely on the way. Thank you so much for being here, friends. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.